Hello, welcome to the Homefront, where we keep everything objectively subjective. I am Tyler, your host, aspiring author, aspiring board game creator. To my right, as always, is Mitch, my overly artistic friend. Anything you want to add to all that?
Yeah, I'm a big Metroid fan.
No.
And if you've seen my YouTube channel, I have like 2 or 3 different Metroid videos. Like my favorite science fiction series of all time, because it's the only one that really treats aliens like aliens,
Okay.
where they are just like creatures ambient. And then it has like, the evil characters that are basically like Nazis in one of them, where they
Okay.
like straight up do eugenics on their own people in order to advance science at all
Dark for a
costs.
Nintendo game. My goodness.
Right. Well, because Metroid was heavily inspired by Ridley Scott's Alien,
Okay.
and Predator, and all that stuff. So here you have this science fiction horror adjacent exploration type of game experience. So I thought, I was intending to buy the new Metroid game, which was announced like in 2017, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they announced it with the Switch or shortly afterwards, and that's part of the reason why I bought a Nintendo Switch, is so I could play the next Metroid game.
Okay.
And then what happened is they weren't happy with the quality of the work that they were seeing, so like 2 years or 3 years into production, they restarted from scratch.
Okay.
And it was like, oh my goodness. So then what they did is they passed it on to Retro Studios, who was the original team behind the Prime trilogy. So this is Metroid Prime 4. It's a direct follow-up to that. And I've been kind of slowly following the news, and everything seemed to be going very well until something came down the pipeline.
Okay. Which is?
And it's a character. His name's Mackenzie. And we're going to watch just not even the full 30 seconds. And you can see just how fast you can lose your audience. I thought that would be a novel conversation.
Okay.
Point. So let's take a look. So you've not seen this before.
No, I haven't. Nope.
I knew it would do this to you.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow.
No, I haven't. I haven't played any Metroid either.
A mess. You're alone on a planet.
Why is he talking?
No hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so win.
Okay, that's it. Stop. You gotta stop. I can't
Is
take
this in
anymore.
the game? Wait. I want to know. Is this is in the game?
Yeah, well, this is it. This is in it. Yeah.
What now? Samus?
Oh my gosh.
Samus Aran? Hey! Hey, Samus Aran!
Does he die? Could we kill him right away?
Please get me down.
He's literally covered in the yellow paint thing too.
Here.
In gaming, they use nowadays yellow paint to signify where the heck you should go.
I think it's working. Shoot some more.
Yeah, explain
he
what
talks
I'm
the
doing.
whole time.
He talks the whole game.
Oh.
Come on, where's my quip?
Oh, we're good. Okay.
He looks like Chappie.
Who?
There's a movie from like 2017 or something like that. It's about a robot, and he's like South African.
Oh,
I'll show you afterwards.
gotcha.
I gotta manually override this.
Ugh.
Come on.
So he literally is like this the whole thing. Shoot him. Oh no, you should have shot him. Why?
Ooh, that sound was cool.
Wow.
Doing okay?
Why is that there? Why is he in there? You explained some of this before we jumped into this. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. That's the definition of cringy in a serious game. Because the music they nailed.
Yeah.
Very atmospheric, very creepy.
Uh-huh. And the
Samus-
sound too.
Samus is
like
totally quiet. And then there's this idiot that's just kind of wandering around. Why did they leave him in here?
yeah, only thing I can think of is that Iwata, the president of Nintendo, passed away, and they got a new Nintendo head.
So someone okayed something that he shouldn't have, is what you're saying?
I'm not saying it was him. I'm just saying the trail is now different of who says what.
Okay.
And like Retro Studios is looking very different these days as well.
Okay.
So it's just someone in an executive position had to have said, you need to put somebody in that explains everything to the player because they don't know anything. And find some way to make them hip and like fit with the. That's all I can think of because he's the most tone deaf thing. Never did I ever think something like this would be in a Metroid game. And Metroid has had its low points, like with Federation Force, where they went chibi and that was super lame.
Okay.
But at least in that, it was clear that it was not a mainline Metroid thing. It was just this offshoot that nobody wanted.
Okay.
Whereas this, I'm like, this plays right into obnoxious American culture that everyone's sick of. Why would you go with that? Unless
This
you were
is
some
worse.
corporate head
Like,
that had no idea what was happening.
This isn't even a Marvel humor thing. This is just bad humor. This
Yeah.
has never been accepted humor, ever. Like, this is what the dude that no one wants to hang around sounds like.
Right.
It's like the guy that thinks he's funny and he keeps saying jokes like this, and everyone's really uncomfortable when he talks because you're like, I know it's coming. He's gonna say one of those dumb jokes, and you kind of want to give him the courtesy laugh, but if you laugh too much, then he's gonna keep doing it. He's gonna latch on to you,
Right.
follow you around, and keep telling those jokes because it's a little bit of attention that he gets from it.
Uh-huh.
That's what this sounds like. But
Yeah.
he's gonna follow you around the whole game, and you don't get to kill him.
Right. Now, to be fair, we don't know how much he's in the game, but the thing is the first mission with him, at the end of it, you set up like a radio tower so he can continue to communicate with you.
Oh, I thought he would just get you through the tutorial, and then he gets like pulled out by some tentacle creature or something.
Well, that's what.
That would be funny.
Right. That would be funny. It would be funny if this is his entire scene and then he gets killed.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like the issue is like it's really like a lot of people are saying like it's really a problem for Metroid because priority number 1 is establish atmosphere.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that right away, it's really hard to recover. Because now you've set the wrong tone.
Yeah.
That's not going to go away. It's just going to be lingering there. And like in watching some of the gameplay footage, I was just looking at samples, and he's just yapping it up. Well, Samus, where should we go? You should check your map.
You know, it would be
Oh,
fun.
you could shoot that thing. You could shoot that thing. That kind of stuff. Oh,
This is what like an 8-year-old thinks is funny. They should make a mod at some point. Someone should mod this game. Put in a cubicle with Phil. And that's where you can put Mackenzie. You just lock him away in a cubicle
Lock
with
him away in a
Phil. It's
cubicle.
like his hell. And every once in a while, you can just tune into that radio and just hear him screaming. I can't believe they had. I'm alone on an alien planet, but I'm not on a cubicle next to Phil. So, win? What? Insert laugh track. What the heck? What were you thinking?
Okay, so you're someone who doesn't even know Metroid very well, and even you're like.
I
shocked
know
at this.
enough to know it's a serious atmospheric game that doesn't include that. I would have heard whoever pitched this without ever playing this. Someone would have come and be like, "What do you think about this Mackenzie character?" I'd be like, "Get your stuff, leave the building,
Pack your bags.
yeah, get out, and no more games for you.
Yeah.
Go work at McDonald's." Like, I can't believe that they not only pitched this idea, someone approved this idea, and then they put it in the game, listened to it. There's so many phases where someone
Right.
could have been like, "Stop it."
Right.
Someone put a stop to this, please. Because apparently it's getting a pretty decent backlash, right? For
Oh yeah, everyone's just shaken up. Even like the toxic positivity people are like, I don't know about this. Because the other thing in this
I don't want to
game-
hear this the whole game.
Right. The other thing they had that was very concerning is Samus has a motorcycle now.
Okay.
See that right there. It's just like, well,
Why?
it's like the far future. There wouldn't be a motorcycle. She could just screw attack her way somewhere if she wants. She could speed boost, like just run. Like, Samus runs faster than a motorcycle, so why would she have a motorcycle? Like, bring back the
Sounds
speed
like
boots
Tron.
and
know what
just
this?
bolt
You know what this makes me want to do? This makes me want to try the first game.
and see how much it's like
It
this.
just makes me want to try something else. We could go back to the original.
See, the motorcycle one, I understood why they were doing it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to play this game just for that. And it's like, well, why? What's the big deal?
Is
The
it just for
problem is,
fast travel, or what's?
yeah, it's like fast travel and open
Okay.
world exploration. And I'm like,
Oh, okay.
no, Metroid's not open world. That's not how it works.
Okay.
It's not like you just go everywhere. It's actually really controlled spaces.
Yeah.
And you
Well, it's
have
supposed to make you feel confined, isn't it? Sorry,
Yes.
I haven't played it.
It's just funny when you say something that all of the community universally agrees on, and you haven't even played it and don't even know. You're just like, well, it's supposed to make you feel confined. Yes.
Well, it's based
That's
on
what we all
Alien.
say.
Duh. It's
Yes.
supposed to be a little intense. That's how you do it. If you make it open world, now it's like a sci-fi exploration type that can have scary features, like you can explore a cave or something.
Sure.
But this feels more like a Zelda thing where you get to each dungeon
Right.
in separate locations, so you would have some kind of method of getting there.
Right.
But that's not what I would assume for this. I'd
Right.
make a whole other sci-fi game for that, for open world.
Yeah, I would make it like a Star Fox game. Star
Sure.
Fox could have a bike.
That'd be cool.
Because he always has like cool ships and stuff. So I'd be like, yeah, Star Fox could have a bike. That would make a lot of sense.
Star Fox, wow, blast from the past.
But Samus, I was like, I don't see that working at all. She would just speed booster her way. She would just run. So, yeah, so that was concerning. But then, a lot of people were like, well, just give it a chance and stuff. And that decision came about because, it's like open world's the new thing. And Breath of the Wild was so successful, so we got to keep replicating that. Everything's got to be open world now. And,
I like how they find one thing that's kind of success, and they're just like, you hold on to that. Do not be original outside of this. We tried it once. We made it. So don't change. Never change. Whew.
yeah. So that one, at least I understood the thinking behind the corporate giants in charge. But this one, I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is mind-boggling. Like, even
Well, that
if you
guy makes me
wanted,
not want to play this ever.
right? Like, even if you wanted, let's say, a guide to walk you through it, I'd be like, okay, let's make it. Because Samus has like, there's like this voice that reads things to her. Let's just make that like an artificial intelligence program, kind of like a
Kinda like
Jarvis. No, well, yeah, but like Jarvis.
Well, it's like lean
And
in
Iron
here.
Man,
Uh-huh.
because you're in a suit and then you got Jarvis talking to you. I was like, you could do something like that, but then also make it so that you don't have to really talk with them. Like, they're not a focus. You're
Right.
not helping them out. You're not solving their problems. You're not escorting them. You're not protecting them. Like, they're just a computer thing to give you intel
Well, yeah, it's
if the player needs it. That's it.
hey, listen.
Yeah.
Like that. And then it would just like give you a little wall of text. And it would be cooler because, I mean, if you're doing this, what I would do is now I just put it as like a hint that pops up on in the inside of your visor. I wouldn't put a voice.
And then you could press a button to listen to the hint. Otherwise, let it go.
If you want to.
Yeah.
But what I would do is make it Mother or something similar to it, something very robotic. I
Yeah.
wouldn't give it a whole lot of personality because
Right,
that adds to it because you feel isolated because you don't have a companion that sounds like a human.
Right.
You don't want that
You don't want
because
that.
it takes away from your immersion in this intense environment. The atmospheric goes into that too. So that's why Mother was what it was. It wasn't supposed to sound, it was supposed to be like creepy. What is this?
Right.
It's something that I can't connect with, but it accomplishes tasks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, like I said, I've never played this game, so I don't have necessarily the authority on it, but I know I hate that guy, and I'm sad that you can't shoot him. Probably a little dark for a Nintendo game, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. But imagine like doing so well. I mean, it's like what, a 6-7 year wait for this game now?
that's big. Wow.
It's been a long time. Yeah, actually, I think it was before 2017. It's been a really long time. So then now you get so close to the deadline, and there's all this hype surrounding it.
Why would you put this in the beginning either? Like, why would this be your?
Well, because it's to tutorialize everything. But that alone just reveals the problem.
That's fair.
It's like, whoa. Like, I like your suggestion. It's just a little pop-up that says, like, oh, and so then it just tells you at the very beginning, when this pop-up occurs, press this button, you can get a hint. Otherwise, you can go to the menu and check that hint later if you need. So that way they have it. Like, I'm not against giving the player, like, newcomers a chance to figure out what's going on. But like, my gosh, to like have it so ingrained in the story and the experience.
I don't like that you have to keep them with you. This should have been a strictly tutorial thing, because at least people could get away from it. It's like, hey, if you want the tutorial, like the dude's annoying.
Oh, like it's optional. You could go with him on something. Otherwise, you just skip him entirely and start the game proper.
Or if you do have to do it, he runs off or something, and that's it. The fact that you get a radio and now you have to constantly listen to. If this is the writing for this character, this is going to be the writing throughout the entire game. This person is not capable of making a funny, believable, cute, charming character. It's just annoying.
Yes.
It's a very juvenile, dumb way to insert humor into a serious game. So
yeah,
it's not going to improve. So if you have to be stuck with him, this is what you're going to hear the whole game. That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. So
sorry, Samus fan. Rough.
I'm just still kind of like, I'm not even mad is the crazy thing. I'm just so blown away.
I'm just disappointed. Oh, yeah.
Just disappointed. Yeah. I did never in a million years thought they would do this, because I was like, all right, well, you put it in the hands of the people who made the last 3 games.
Yeah.
And when they showed the preview, I made a whole video talking about, I was like, wow, it looks like they went in and told them, you make it like the first one, because everybody liked that one.
Yeah.
And like any deviation from that, I want to know, kind of thing. And that's what it felt like, because it was so similar to the first game. So the first Metroid Prime game, I mean. So I'm like, okay, that seems like the direction. Cool, makes sense. I mean, there's lots of new things you could do that I would be interested in, like traveling to different planets at will. Like that's a great way to implement the open world aspect, is you can fly in your ship and go to different planets. That would be cool. But and if you made that all seamless, like no loading screens, I mean, they'd be there, but they'd be hidden, when you're going through the atmosphere or whatever.
Right.
That would be awesome. I think a lot of Metroid fans would be very interested in that, because again, it's like atmosphere is the priority. I mean, that was the priority of Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime also has a really well written story. That's the one with the eugenics going on. Which, super dark stuff. And so then you contrast with this.
You genocide this guy. But,
and it's like, yeah. It's like, how did we get from there to here? What justified? It's just amazing, because it's like, did they not consider like how the reputation would be so irreversibly damaged? They must have just thought that it doesn't matter what the fans think, they'll buy it. Enough of them will buy it anyways.
Sure.
Let's just onboard everybody new. And the best way to do that is with a cringy, annoying character, I guess. Like, it's just amazing. I'm still like, I found out about it a couple of days ago, and I'm just like, the shock has not worn off. Just that it happened. Just that it's now real.
Well, I liked when we searched this, it brought up a whole bunch of stuff. Like, enough people are upset about this. That
it was the top search
thing.
as I was typing it in, was his name. Because everybody's just like, what is this crap? I mean, if you're interested in this character, I guess more power to you, but you probably know very little about what the series has been like. It wasn't that long ago that they did Metroid Dread, which is a good game, despite what people thought.
See Mitch's other channel for his commentary there.
It's a good game. That one got Samus right. She's just a badass. She doesn't say a word. Well, she says like 2 words at one point. And it was just like nice, even keeled delivery.
Okay.
And for everything else, it's just get out of my way. And I'm a no nonsense person. Like, if anybody comes with me to help me, they're going to slow me down. So that's the just attitude she gives off. So I'm like, all right, well, she looks good here. She should be doing that in this game. But then it's like, you're just constantly looking at
Kenzie.
This fail. All right.
Well,
just amazing that you can lose your fan base
that fast
in 20 seconds. Isn't that crazy?
That is impressive. If it's already trending, and that's all that because that was 10 seconds of that trailer. That's the first thing you hear is him complaining like an idiot.
Right.
That's impressive. Well done, Nintendo team, marketing team.
This will forever be one of my prime examples of how to just completely lose the pot.
I'm going to put that in the title too. Yeah. All right. Well, any further thoughts?
Well, I'm probably not going to be buying it now because I don't want to listen to that guy. That sounds so annoying.
It would be so if I'm on the marketing team, I see this backlash, right?
Yeah.
If I come out and I'm like, okay, guys, sorry, we're going to
Do a delay.
It's going to be very expensive, and it's going to be a delay. We're going to take him out. We're going to leave him into the tutorial, but you get to kill him. Either that, or he gets destroyed, and you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, you could play it or whatever. He gets like pulled into some Sarlacc pit or something. I know.
Oh yeah,
I know that's
awesome.
from Metroid. But if that happened,
yeah,
would you then regain your interest?
Yeah.
Okay.
If like Kraid comes out and eats him, I'd be like, okay, like, but
Ridley
then,
just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. But then I would be playing it just out of curiosity, because that would be such a surreal thing to go through at all. And like maybe then I can kind of get a salvaged Metroid game at the end of it, but I wouldn't really go in expecting it to be like the Metroid experience. The Metroid experience is just, it starts and it's this like atmospheric, like it's just in your face. That's why it's my favorite, is because it's all of that. You're just drenched in this planet.
Okay.
And you're by yourself the whole game.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you get like some talking bits here and there, but anytime they do that, I'm just like, this is be better without it. Like, it's just better without it. You don't need it. It's just you versus the elements. That's what's so great about it. And in a game, you can do that. In a movie, that would get pretty tiresome. Like, they're constantly talking about, oh, let's do like a Metroid anime or a Metroid movie. I'm just like, but there's no characters to work with. It doesn't work. Like, I'd be fine with that, but it would be a boring movie for everyone else, because it would just be Samus going around
silently going through
figuring things out and navigating through passageways, and then there's an action sequence and stuff like that. So it wouldn't really be that compelling to watch. I would watch it, but
that sounds like something you put on the background, like a YouTube ambiance video.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is.
Right. Well,
Good luck,
I think I
Nintendo.
might go just try the first one now. This has inspired me to not play it, but play what inspired it originally. So
just see how far the mighty have fallen, kind of
seriously.
thing. Yeah.
By the way, if you like this commentary, throw your comment in. Let us know what you think about Mackenzie. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Don't thumbs up or thumbs down the video. Thumbs up the video. But put in the comments a thumb down if you don't like Mackenzie. We should start a campaign, hashtag kill Mackenzie or something.
Oh,
put that in the comments.
Kind of like Carmine from Gears of War. There was Carmine Must Die, and then there was a Save Carmine, and that was the war.
But it was funny because he like just barely showed up, and then the developers put it in according to what the votes brought about.
They did.
So it was like very minimal. It wasn't like you still got a serious game from it. So
yeah, because Carmine was never. He's always just. He's just a greenie.
Right.
He's a normal.
He's the one that you're able to save or you're not, and then that affects the Phoenix character or whatever.
Right. But Carmine as a character in Gears serves an important role as like the kind of I forget what archetype he would be, but he would just be that like college guy who's just like your best friend. He's like a puppy dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy he was. He just thinks the best of everyone. And he's in this world that's so horrible, but it's like an apocalyptic scenario, and he just hasn't quite adjusted because he just is who he is, and that's what gets him killed every time. And so then it happens, and you're like, like Carmine was a good guy, and that's supposed to be that storyline. So that one had like intent, and that was there from the beginning.
Right.
Like imagine if Metroid 1, like the original NES Metroid, has someone just following you around, telling you what's going on.
They killed him off, then that would be some kind of cultural event, because then that could be some kind of effect on Samus. But yeah, this is a bad call, guys. Bad idea. So thank you for watching. So you made it to the end of the video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear what you thought.